That could only have been magic. What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world.
Or so you think.
We almost had the sword of the Creator.
You're lying! Our professor is alive, I know it!
That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
It is hard to fathom that our professor would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape.
Like looking at your ugly mug for longer than 5 seconds?
It must be torturous.
You're already boasting a victory, but know this. If you did use such devious tricks to stop our professor, I swear that you will regret it.
I cannot help but agree with her this once. Even if our professor is trapped in darkness, that is not the end of their story.
I will not forgive such arrogance. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
I gotta love a big chat in the middle of a fight.
Fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
I can explain.
Excuses won't help us. This darkness is terrifying. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place.
And aren't you a god?
In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? I thought as much. I also do not wish to die.
Well, technically you're already dead, though.
There is no other choice. Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again.
When I are
Power
one.
of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god.
My fingers can even, phase through my face.
By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis, she who died and then returned. There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own, and so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear.
I won't allow it.
When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart.
As long as I don't inherit your narcolepsy.
I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but...
Oh, and you chastised me bad when I did stuff dumb.
For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound.
Thank you for everything.
Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own.
Because that's kind of your heart too? It's weird.
Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
And we fuse. What is it? And this is to go even further beyond?
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
I just cut a hole in reality. And basically your character goes Super Saiyan for the rest of the game, too.
Professor, it is you, right? I knew that you would always come back to us. I'd like to ask about your appearance, but for now, let's dispose of our enemies.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Oh, like I'll give you the chance to do that again. I was right, more monsters do spawn in this wave. Oh yeah, now this thing's even souped up more than it already was. Magic nuke him, please.
For Lady Edelgard.
Really, Jason?
Experience is worth it.
Really? So nice of you guys to start in the forest with no movement whatsoever. Sadly, I can't ride the lizard. I don't have any people that are spec'd out in that class. Need a giant flaming barrel. Did I use Hubert's yet? I can't remember. I have not. Yeah, this way I can hit the guy back there, too.
My plan is flawless.
Zappy zappy. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Actually, no, I'm gonna do that at a different spot.
That's my cue.
Right there. That way it hits him too.
I will get the victory.
Bold strategy.
I will use the strategy.
Battle.
Crap, I used his.
Put me in there.
Let's have him kill this guy.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
Leave it to me. Oh no.
Stay focused.
Yeah, she can finish it off. Right, I technically have her in a magic class and I'm using physical weapons. And this thing's annoying me. Just finish off its first health bar. Nice. Let's have Lysithea come nuke the thing.
I am your resource. Watch this. I just worked harder.
I still get the armor break bonus with that.
I don't have time.
Good, I do. I guess I'll just have him kill him.
I'd rather be nothing.
Hey, and you got a level 2.
I think.
Oh, you just grouped yourself up perfectly to be meteored.
You were wide open.
Sadly, residual attacks don't kill.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
Smack.
Now you know your limits.
And blast.
Hardly worth my time.
battle,
The stuff that class is supposed to be using.
Another step forward.
Everyone at full health? Yep, everyone but her.
Thank you.
Hell, not us to go fight the boss. Boom. Slowly move everyone up. You go kill him with
Very helpful.
my main character, but she's high enough level as is. And he doesn't move, so who cares? Yeah, that'll be victory, so. A little more experience out of her. Yep.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you.
Yeah. Waste that.
That I would lose to mere beasts.
You lost pretty bad there, Solon.
I am greater now.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
It's over. Now, Professor, about your appearance.
I just look like this now. Hubert MVP. Hubert. Okay. I won't question it. And now my hair on the loading screen's even a lighter green.
That hair. And those eyes. You remind me of someone. What happened to you?
Goddess gifted me her
The
power.
goddess. I see. Well, I'm happy for you. Your weapon is called the Sword of the Creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with St. Saros, no doubt. And just how will you use this new power, Professor? For us. I see. Tell me, if the world, and your students included, were to divide and go to war with each other, what would you do? In that scenario, each side would represent both the world and your students. Who would you...
What are you getting at?
Professor? Have you fallen asleep? This
Told
must
you
be
not
a
to
side
pass on your
effect of
narcolepsy
recent
to me.
changes. I can't just leave you here. I shouldn't ask Hubert to carry you, so I suppose it falls to me.
Professor, you must remain still.
What happened?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm
I don't think any
are
choice
far
changes
away.
what she says there.
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen. That you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my...
So you've fucked with my entire life. Got it.
Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep. Just a while longer. I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
Next month.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon.
Throne of Knowledge.
Knowledge.
You're almost at the halfway point of this game.
The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
They're just really cool pictures they made for these. Ready for a bunch of new support conversations for the main character.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that?
Way to go.
Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter.
Well, sadly, I can't hear her voice anymore, so...
I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
Revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there.
Well, it's not really
She
a
was told
myth
that it
when
was her sacred
you
duty
were the
to
one
save the
that
people of Foldland,
created it.
and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Now?
It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Whose birthday? We'll do tea party for Hanneman.
My
Monica?
room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise. For today. Thank you.
So notice something, the treats on the side I think get more big the more support levels you have with them. I just noticed that.
Well then. What? Yes, yes.
Why don't you just give me the easy ones just to say crests?
Indeed. Yes, yes. The Ashen Demon. What an unbelievable title, knowing who you are now. I don't think...
Dang it.
Thank you for a one...
Oh well. You got some charm out of it.
It's time to start it.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
What a strange...
It didn't open up as many as I thought it was going to. See who we got here this time. I'll buy an arcane crystal. Nope, don't need umbral steel.
Hello.
Sure, a door key, why not? Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Shoot a man.
That's
No one that way. Hopefully. There's Sylvain. There's Lindhard.
Good deal. Hey.
I probably just was looking right at him and missed him.
Oh.
Yep, he's in the hidey hole corner. Ironically close to where real Raphael was. Alright. Success. And I'm not going to send mine back because I hadn't done enough since the last time I did it.
sorry. Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Ayer family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
I want to check something here. Crap. Why not?
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Why?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed.
Sure you are.
My crest
I
research
am.
progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth. When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
My past is my business.
I promised you no harm, remember? I merely reached out to mercenaries whom you've worked with to understand your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted your father's old mercenary crew. Quite an interesting lot they are. It was difficult work, since I could not speak with Gerald himself. I am quite sorry for your loss. By all accounts, your father was a good man. I'm excited to share.
I'm pretty sure you can get this support conversation before he dies, too.
If I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary.
Nope, that's right.
This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
He was always secretive.
You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenary. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and you in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
Or is this the B one? Might be the B one.
So, that is what the next step in my research is to ask...
Oh, There is one thing I want to check here quick. Yeah. There. The one where she's standing right here. Okay, just to make sure. Yes, it is.
Professor, will you join me? There's something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
Need to do this to get the actual Black Eagle's path.
Father, forgive me for asking this of you.
And your low-res chair.
You're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this
Yeah, you look like it too.
The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Hesvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hresvelg legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
Peace for all, yes.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
You have an idea how hard you have to clench your fist to actually make it bleed?
Leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard.
And there's Ferdinand's father.
Your Highness here.
Prime Minister, you have misspoken. I am no longer your Highness, but rather your Majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new Emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister.
Are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
Ooh.
How can this be? I... understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
Pretty neat scene. Or does time actually pass doing that, though? Yeah, it does. I'm actually gonna do something here. I don't want to waste my time at the school.
Hey there.
Chamomile. Mint leaves. Almond blend. Seeds. Seeds. Key. Crescent moon. Chest key.
Good deal. Hey, Professor. Lots of things seem different around here lately. I've noticed... Hey, how about a favor? Appreciate it. What?
I had extras.
Hey, Professor. Lots of... Let me see.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
Try to catch
I
up.
will. I still plan on beating you someday.
It was standing right there.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one.
It was literally right here, Caspar. Right here.
Hey.
Orphice. Guess I want to do gardening. Albania. Nordslat.
Yes?
Yeah.
So, sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes.
Sure it doesn't.
So, don't open the door, please.
Pretty sure that's Ferdinand's. That's all I have.
What the?
Right. Blue thing. Feel like Scythian here.
Your hair and your eyes. What happened to you?
I went Super
You
Saiyan.
lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you? I see. Well, that makes me feel better.
Well, I did
But
lose
still,
something. I lost
be
the
careful.
voice in my head. Have anything of hers?
What?
I do not. Let's have a tasty baked treat. Any blue thing? What do you have to say?
Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech, or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate Crest Power itself. Crest Power must have some kind of limit, right?
Who knows?
Leia says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
That's because I'm not using half of them like I'm supposed to be. Like half of these, I'm not, like anything that's not the houses I'm in, I'm not using. Because I'm not recruiting them. Like this. This is, it's that Hilda person's, but I literally can't even give that to her, so. So these are all people that aren't in my class. That one I just haven't given to her.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person. It's not weird at all. You're somehow even more beautiful than before. I'm joking! Don't get mad.
Is it full? So.
Okay.
Trying to see if that helped with the load time. It did not. Let's see what the notes. Hanneman, try a bribe. I didn't care. Yep. I didn't read his, so. Occasional is good for you. Yeah.
I'll keep singing.
Pretty much, yeah. She could deal with that. She did.
I learned with my
Nosferatu. One's upstairs this month, it looks like.
Really?
That's just Hahnemann, right?
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color. If that transformation was brought on in part by the power, still, it would be an absolutely exceptional
So
discovery.
clothes off.
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this Oh, yes, I should call Manuela. My apologies.
Oh, Hahnemann.
Well, hey. The Holy Tomb. I've worked here for years. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the When the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire.
Yes, weird.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got... How can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought...
Pretty sure I have one of hers.
How did you know I lost them? Are you sure?
Get her back up to full motivation. That was Ferdinand. Oh, seriously, what? I haven't seen Ferdinand. Oh, it was in there.
Edelgard constant as the... But if it were... How could you possibly...
Oh. I don't know whose that is.
How could you...
The Huberts? Where's he this month? Oh, seriously, where is Hubert this month? Whatever. To the kitchen. Make everyone more defensive.
Sounds... A little...
Whatever.
My favorite meal?
How I do look forward to mealtime, though I'm not quite sure.
Oh, he's at max anyways.
Oh, I love. Ooh.
Whatever, we'll do these two.
The food here is simple, but well prepared. A meal can be delicious without being fancy.
I got a special one.
I've never heard a nobleman say anything like that.
The shiny blue thing I missed. Two of them. Petra. Pretty sure that's Ferdinand, actually. Actually, sauna. Ooh, the sauna.
Let me tell you,
Let me tell you, that's what? Use the steam. Try to get them to that. Use the steam again. Come on, me. Get warm and toasty better. Really? Oh. Huber's not around, I guess. Jesus, Bernie. Well, whatever. Why not Mercedes? Last time my character shot up. This was actually added in the DLC, so it wasn't initially in the game. Like, I better not get screwed over by that again. Yeah, Dorothea. Yeah, what it does, if you can get people in that green thing where they're shiny, they get experience better over the course of the battles and stuff. So it's worth doing. Perfect. Don't need to stay any longer. We're both good. Honestly, I don't remember if going to 0 on this messes this up, so I'm not... I never talked to these two.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a
Ooh,
very
but I almost didn't
special
talk to
individual.
Gatekeeper.
Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
Into a giant white-winged monster, yes.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Destroy the church.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power.
Oh, you'll see her soon enough.
Professor? Professor, will you it will take a few days, but I
Yeah, we already did
There
this.
is something I must.
Now, if I say no to this, I get locked out of doing the Black Eagle route.
Thank you, my teacher. I know. Now, the art from
Yeah, we listened to this earlier.
It'll my power.
in a us.
When
I even you prime
And let's screw over Ferdinand's father again.
are dismissed. It will be no. Father, thank you for now that I'm the after the we are out of time.
Nothing is
Even skips the teaching thing.
amazing.
I'm closing in
Ooh,
on
lots of levels up there.
Isn't so hard. I've got a grasp. Well worth the.
I'm looking sharp.
Anywho, I think it's time to